Joining me now for our community profile segment, we have Kristen Broadley and Lori Bowen. They are the owners of Centerville Pie. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Our pleasure.
Really excited to have you here. First, I want to start off and talk about a recent award you guys were given. It is the Rudderman Family Foundation Award for businesses working with individuals with disabilities. So they really wanted to honor your work with Capabilities. You guys have been hiring individuals through Capabilities program for a long time. Tell me a little bit about that relationship.
You know, it came at a time where we needed help and they needed jobs fulfilled. So Larry and I, about 6 years ago, sat down and we decided it would be a great thing for us to do, to partner up with them. And like since then, now we have a little bit of ARCs involved and a little bit of, we're starting to open it up to different places and just let people know that even though we have a disability doesn't mean we can't work, right?
Isn't that true?
It's opened up such huge things for us. The reason we even got this Rudderman Award is because of one of the employees that we have, Ben, that works for us, has for 7 years. Mom wrote the letter in for us. I mean, it's that kind of atmosphere. It's that family love that we have, and it shows in the product, and it shows in the type of business we choose to run.
Yeah, it's so true, and you can feel it, I think, when you come in the restaurant to eat or when you come in to grab a pie. It's such a great, you guys have a great business model. You've recently expanded actually to the airport at Barnstable Municipal Airport. How's that venture going?
That's been great. That's been kind of my little baby. I've been over there all summer long cooking and taking care of business over there. It's been great. JetBlue has been awesome. They bring in, almost 100 people every day, either coming or going during the summer. Now they're down to 2 days a week, but it was a steady flow. I think it was a good start for our first year there. We still need to get people knowing that we validate parking so that the general public can come in and eat just like they would at the Centerville restaurant, We pretty much have the same menu, we're trying to duplicate it as much as we can. But
that means chicken pie.
Yeah, lots of chicken pie.
Love the chicken pie.
Yeah,
and too, we should tell everyone as well that when they come to the airport, that anyone can come to the airport and eat, not just, you don't have to be catching a flight. You can come, there's priority parking for everybody. So you have special parking, and then like you said, you don't have to pay for parking, you can get that
validated.
Even the local businesses around need to know, if you guys wanted to call in an order, you park right there and we can run it out to you, whatever we can do to make your lunch hour a little bit easier. We want people to come to the airport. Also, they have a great art display at the airport that's ever changing. It's really neat, even if you get some time in the afternoon just to come and walk around there. They've done a lot of work there. They're proud of what they're doing.
It's amazing. Some people have never been to the new airport. I hadn't been either up until a year ago. So, when they come to the new airport, they're going to see it's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely
nice
beautiful, beautiful facility. Yeah. Talk to me, things have changed for you guys. Talk to me about the changes that you've gone through in Centerville Pie since you opened. What year did you open?
March 9th, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah.
The day we remember.
Yeah.
And things moved pretty fast. Talk to me about the opening. I mean, when you first started, you were in one facility. And talk to me about that opening.
The whole idea when we first opened was that I was going to run it with one other waitress. Lori was going to stay as a deputy sheriff because great benefits, great job. She loved her job working at the sheriff's department. I wanted to get out of the banking thing. I wasn't real thrilled with it anymore, and I loved to cook. So we'll open a small place. We'll do the chicken pies we've been doing out of our house. I'll get one waitress. We'll build the kitchen out front so I can cook out front, have one waitress, call it a day. That worked about 3 months. And we, as everyone knows that lives on the Cape, we brought a pie over to Oprah. She was here for Eunice Kennedy Shriver, founder of Special Olympics, one great lady. We all know that on the Cape also. So I wanted to offer some comfort food. I'm not in marketing. I didn't feel that way when I was doing it. I honestly just wanted to drop off a pie, let her try it, and little did I know that the world would explode from there on in. But it's been a huge roller coaster, and we've really tried to give back to our community and not get lost in all that hype. We were able to create some more jobs. I think we have close over 30-something employees now. We're still growing. We're still trying to learn our ways and still stay home based on the Cape, and it gets hard sometimes,
Yeah.
gets challenging with labor. It gets challenging. It's seasonal
Housing.
business and stuff like that. So when you get recognized by a big award and you sit and you look at that piece of paper and you're next to Uber and you're next
Well,
to
that's what- yeah.
HEB and these other ones, and you say to yourself, "We're a little hometown pie shop, UPS, you know."
Yes,
I said,
Safeway, grocery stores.
It's very humbling to be a part of something like that, and it says that, you know, we may be small, but I guess we're muddy enough that people are starting to recognize that people with disabilities are people. They're functioning people out there in the world that need jobs, that need some help. They don't need to be shunned and thrown into a building. You know, the whole new minimum wage coming thing down there. Well, what are we going to do about these guys? Because if I'm going to pay you to be $10 an hour, nobody's going to pay the guy with the one arm to do it for $10 an hour. So what are we going to do to help these guys grow forward? And what can we do as a community to help organizations like Capabilities that are out there that are going to start to struggle with the new things coming down the pike? Your husband knew a lot about what that was happening, and you know, I joined the Massachusetts Workforce Board to try to understand it myself, and they talk way over my head. But I'm trying to learn and try to stay in there and try to be a part of it, because it means something to us. Where, you know, I'm a Washer, but I went to high school here. Lori was born and raised here, and you know, we want to build our business here and make it better and help our community.
Keep the jobs here. That's the main function, not only for the disabled, but for just all of our employees. You know, everyone that's in the business on the Cape realizes that we have a short season, and it's difficult. So the only way we can do it is to get out and keep promoting our pies and keep, you know, giving jobs to people that really want to work and really deserve to work.
You know, thinking about someone who is working, you said so many people may not turn to hiring someone with a disability, but really, when you think about it, this is giving them the gift of being independent in many cases, because let's face it, that is a very big issue for someone who is an adult and dealing with a disability.
Their lives change completely when they start getting a paycheck. We never realized quite the effect till probably, you know, 6 months into what we were doing, and seeing, you know, the paychecks going out and they're getting paid every week and they can't wait to get to work, because
the self-esteem change,
Yeah,
proudness. I mean, and you know what? I couldn't run my business without them.
Yeah.
These guys run that pie line. They're amazing, amazing, amazing. We sit down in meetings and I ask them if we're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I
Because
mean?
they've become experts, they'll tell you exactly what they need.
And
Yeah.
they're smarter than I am.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
so.
just.
I think sometimes we
humbling.
have a stigma against individuals with disabilities, but really we need to start including them more and more.
If you look around though, and I've noticed since
So there's a change.
there's a lot, you know, let's say Stop and Shop hires a lot of the disabled. Tedeschi's has really stepped up
Yep, they've been
and
great.
started really putting it out there. It just, you know, it's nice to see other companies starting to really jump in and do it big time.
What would you say to another company who is considering a partnership with Capabilities or considering hiring, making it a focus to hire some individuals with disabilities?
Do not hesitate. We would never turn anyone away, you know. There's always a position somewhere that they can do something to, and even if it's just sitting there, you know, working alongside your other employees, they uplift you. I'm telling you, they have such a great attitude towards life in general. You know, just having them there, it just makes you feel good. That's what I say.
It's if you don't have a job for them, then create one.
Right.
Awesome.
It's the right thing to do.
You know, that's kind of what we've done. Well, we can get machines for what we are doing, but we don't really want to. Oh, I have payroll like you wouldn't believe. But
But it's worth
worth it.
every moment that you
Yes, it
spend
is.
on that, right?
Yes, it is.